MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by R&S Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by R&S Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening because, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
So having graduated as valedictorian, I could have gone to any public university for free. But having MCC so close to home, I don't think that I could have gotten this experience through a 4-year university. I love it here.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
to the Highlands Gym for this conference battle between Ranger College and your McLennan Highlanders. At this time, would you please rise as the McLennan Blue Crew Band plays our national anthem. Starters first for Ranger College. A size 5'6" sophomore from New Orleans, Louisiana, number 3, Jordan Johnson. A 5'9" sophomore from Amarillo, Texas, number 10, Angel Reese. A 5'7" freshman from Locust Grove, Georgia, number 23, Amani McNeil. 5'8" freshman from Talladega, Texas, number 35, Sheree Wilson. And a 5'10" freshman from Dallas, Texas, number 42, Alina Wilson. Head coach for Ranger College is Bill Foy, assisted by Candy Lorraine. And now the starting lineup for your McLennan Highlanders. A 5'6" freshman from Sweden, Texas, number 12, Taylor Marquette.
They did come out with the win in that game as well. Jay Bradley put up 23 in that game, and Goldman with 10 off the bench. So we're looking for similar results here tonight at the Highlands as we get ready for the first game of this doubleheader between MCC and Ranger College. They're finishing up the starting lineups, and we are getting ready for tip-off, folks. MCC is coming in at third place in the conference, standing at 6-3 in conference play, 16-7 overall record. Only behind Weatherford and Collin. They'll be coming up and getting another chance against those teams as well as we get to the latter half of the conference schedule. We are getting ready for tip-off, folks. Jumping off will be Thiam, and she does get possession. Starting 5 for your Highlassies tonight is going to be Jaden Fontenette, Mel Kalaki, Jay Bradley, Elizabeth Crichton, and Thiam down low. They're working the ball around, put the shot up. First shot is no good for Elizabeth Crichton. Rebounded by Ranger. See how MCC wants to come out in their first defensive possession. Looks like they're going to come out in man. And they throw it down low. Good defense from Thiam. She gets her first board of the night. She's been a very tenacious rebounder here in conference play. Now Fontenette has it. Bradley comes to get the ball. Setting up the offense. She drives, kicks out to Kalahi. Kalahi puts up the three. That one is no good. Rebounded by Bradley. Great hustle right there to go get the rebound. And now Fontenette throws it down low to Thiam. She loses control of the ball. Turnover MCC. And now they're going to try to throw it down low. Ranger, they get a mid-range jumper. This one is no good. Rebounded by Crichton. Both teams getting off to a slow start. Bradley drives, puts the shot up. She is going to be fouled and headed to the line to chance for two. Jade Bradley being aggressive so far here tonight, showing energy. Leading her team in points this season is Jade Bradley with 16.8 a game. Shooting 47% from the field as well. First one rolls around and is good. Second one good for Jade Bradley as well. Getting the first two on the board for MCC. Good defense, making them pick up the dribble right there. Ranger moving the ball around, looking to get it down low. Good defense from the Highlanders. And now the drive shot put up. This one is blocked by Crichton, and now second shot blocked by Thiam. Great defense. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to have to put something up. And the shot just barely gets off, and it's going to be shot clock violation. Great defense we saw right there from the Highlanders, coming up with 2 blocks from Crichton and a block from Thiam as well. Thiam is coming in averaging 1.9 blocks a game. In her last outing, she had 4 blocks to go along with 12 rebounds. She's been playing great in conference. And they give the ball down low to Thiam. She gives a good pass off, tries to get it over to Bradley. This one is no good. Down in the ball. Johnson has the ball for Ranger. She kicks it out. Looking to set the offense up. They have yet to get on the board. Moving the ball around. Shot is put up. This one is going to be no good. Out of bounds. MCC ball. MCC playing good defense to start off the game. Keeping them off the board. 7:08 left to go in the first quarter. MCC up by just 2, the only 2 points on the board. Both teams kind of starting off slow. Bradley has it. She swings it off to Kalahi. Good screen right there. And now Fontenette drives, throws it down low to Thiam. Thiam puts up and in. Her first 2 of the night. First field goal of the game. Now a jumper put up, corner 3. This one is good. Angel Reese from Amarillo, Texas, puts up her first shot of the game. They're going to count it to 2. That foot was on the line. And now the 3 put up and in. Jaden Fontenette gets her first basket of the night, and it is a 3-pointer. MCC up by 5. 6:05 left to go in the first quarter. And now another 3 is going to be put up by Reese. This one is good. Back-to-back jump shots made by Angel Reese. And now Bradley comes and gets the ball. She drives, looking for the backdoor cut. Didn't give it off. Now she's going to kick it back out to Fontenette. Over in the corner to Kalahi. Kalahi puts up a 3. This one is money. Mel Kalahi. Gets her first bucket of the game, and it is a three. And now a leak out and an easy layup is up for Ranger. That is Wilson. And she gets her first two of the night. 10-7 is the score. 5:17 left to go in the first quarter. Now they throw it down low. Good pass from Thiam, and Crichton puts up a layup. This one is no good. Now Johnson has it in transition. She gives it over to Reese. They're moving the ball around. Throw it down low. Still couldn't get the shot off they want. Now the layup is put up. Good defense from Thiam. Once again, she changes a lot of shots down low. And now Bradley has it in transition. Swings it over to Thiam. Thiam puts up the mid-range jumper. This one is good. Thiam, that gives her 4 points. She's getting off to a good start here tonight at home. And now jump shot put up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Bradley. Bradley has it. She's going in transition. She's going to slow it down. Crosses over, goes to her left. Layup up. This one is good. Jay Bradley. That gives her 4 points in the game. 4 minutes on the dot left to go. A 14-7 lead for MCC. This ball is going to go out of bounds. Going to have some substitutions. And now we're going to have our first media timeout of the game with 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. MCC off to a good start, up 14-7. We'll be right back.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1.
Back to the action here at the Highlands. 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. MCC still up by 7 points. Checking in the game is Anya Moss, as well as Roger Todd checking in the game. Now they get the jump shot just off, and Reese puts it up and in with the mid-range jumper. She's hit a few jumpers tonight. That is 7 points for her. Now they're going to throw it down low to Thiam. She puts the shot up off the glass and good. That is 6 points for Thiam. Good defense so far from MCC in this possession. They've gotten them down low in the shot clock. And now she gets the foul, and they're going to call a travel before the foul is called. It's going to be a turnover. Good defense from MCC once again. Now Roger Todd will bring the ball up the court. Guard from Dallas, Texas. Looking to feed Thyan down low. They get the ball to her. She scores once again. That is 8 points for Thyan. They're going to look to play through her tonight. She started off great so far on offense and the defensive end as well. 8 points for Thyan. And now we're going to have a backcourt violation after the ball goes off of the foot of Harris. Todd bringing the ball up the court again. They've run most of their plays through the post. Let's see where they try to go here. Now Todd comes off the screen for the jumper. This one is no good. Rebounded by Reese. And now Harris is bringing it up for Ranger. Freshman from New Orleans. They get the rebound after the missed shot on that one. Now they throw it into the post, kick it back outside, pump fake. And now this mid-range shot is up. This one is no good, rebounded by Thaya. Todd has the ball. She gives it off to Moss. Moss drives, tries to kick it over to Crichton. This one is going to go out of bounds. Remain MCC ball. A few substitutions. Asia Goldman checking in the game, as well as Kennedy White checking in the game. Dying a breather after she got off to a hot start. 8 points for her in the first quarter. And now Crichton puts the moves on. Good move right there from Elizabeth Crichton as she gets the 2. So that is 20 points for MCC now in the first 2 for Elizabeth Crichton after the good move. Now Jefferson has it. She drives, kicks it out. And now they try to throw it down low. They're going to call a kickball, and it will remain Ranger ball. We've seen Rangers struggle in conference play so far, but they have a good record overall with 18-5. All 5 of their losses coming in conference, so they've struggled so far in conference. We're going to call a travel after they tried the pro hop right there. That was Casey Harris. Now Johnson checks back in the game for Ranger. Roger Todd bringing up the ball. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Score is still 20-9. Now Todd has her shot blocked. Will remain MCC ball.
Ranger number 24, Nia Wilson.
Ball gets into Todd. 13 seconds on the shot clock. She picks up the screen. Nelson. Anya Moss puts up the 3. This one is going to go off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. And Ranger has it. 5 seconds left to go. She's going to cross over. Swings it into the corner. Jumper is put up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Anya Moss. And that is the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, score is 20-9. MCC playing good defense so far. Have their shot dropping as well. 20-9 is score at the end of the first quarter, and we will be right back.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
So back to the action here at the Highlands in the second quarter of play. MCC is up 20-9. And Ranger has the ball at the moment. It's in a great first quarter for Thiam, and she put up 8 points in that first quarter outing. They're looking to play through the post so far in this game. And now 3 put up, no good. And now Thiam tries to get the rebound. She loses it. It's going to be Ranger ball. Frustrated with herself in that play. Baseline out of bounds opportunity for Ranger. 5 on the court right now for your Highlanders is the starting 5 once again. Fontenette, Bradley, Kalahi, Crichton, and Thiam. As Thiam, good box out right there and gets that rebound. And now Bradley gets it on the fast break. She's going to slow it down. They're going to set the offense up. Fontenette shows off some of the handles. Good tip pass right there from Ranger. They're going to slow the ball up as they get the turnover. And now Johnson has it up top. Comes over to Wiseman. She thinks about the shot. Now they're going to put the mid-range jumper up. This one is no good. Good defense right there from Kalahi. She comes up with the block on that one. And now she's going to go coast to coast with the 3 and puts it in. No Kalahi. Good defense right there for Kalahi after she comes up with the block on that one. Good possession of ball for right there from Mel Kalahi. Now the 3, this one is put up by Reese. This one is no good. Rebounded by Crichton. Fontenette has it. Swings it over to Bradley. Bradley puts the 3 up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Johnson for Ranger. Another drive and kick. Now Ranger puts up a mid-range jumper. This one is from Reese. No good. Rebounded by Thiam. Now Fontenette with the hezzy. Puts the layup up. This one is no good. Foul is going to be on the ground. So no free throws. Johnson, she picks up her first foul. Have not seen many fouls, been a clean game so far. And Wilson's going to check back in for Ranger. Todd gets it inbound for the Highlanders. Going to call 3 seconds in the paint. That's going to go against Thiam. Turnover for MCC. It will be Ranger ball. Johnson is going to bring the ball up the court for a Ranger. They throw it down low in the post to Wilson. She's going to be fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be on Crichton. Ends up being on Mel Kalahi. That is her first foul. That is going to send Lena Wilson to the free throw line, the freshman from Dallas, Texas. first one is good. Getting the first points on the board for Ranger this quarter. Second one is missed by Wilson, rebounded by Thiam. It's going to keep the lead to 13 points. Now Todd puts up the three-pointer. Good ball movement. Thiam almost comes up with the rebound right there. Crichton goes for it, but is going to go out of bounds. Ranger basketball. Good possession right there for MCC. Got the shot they wanted. Just did not fall. Johnson, sophomore guard from New Orleans, will bring the ball up the court. Picks up the screen, mid-range jumper. This one is no good, but Ranger gets the rebound, throws it back down low to the post, and this one is good. Alina Wilson puts in the layup. That is 5 points for her. Throw it down low to Thiam. Thiam puts the shot up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Wilson. Now Johnson has it looking to make something happen. They give it back up top to McNeil. McNeil finds Johnson. She hesitates, puts the floater up, but she's going to be called for a travel off of that hesitation right there.
Number 23, Anya Moss.
Anya Moss checking in the game as well as Kennedy White checking in the game. Roger Todd bringing the ball to court for the Highlanders. Crichton comes to give the screen off. And now Moss is going to put up the deep three. This one is money. Anya Moss showing off the range right there. And now Moss three-point deep three. This one is money. Anya Moss. Anya Moss has really emerged as a scorer off of the bench throughout this season, as Wilson puts in the mid-range jumper as well. And now the steal. Transition layup is up from Johnson. This one is good. Bringing this lead down to 10 points. As she gets the free layup on that one. Kick out. Jade saves the ball right there. Bradley gets it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. She's going to put the moves on, drives. Kicks out to Moss. Moss puts up the three. This one is no good. Wilson gets the ball. Chance to cut it to single digits right here as Ranger has the basketball. Mid-range jumper put up. This one is good. That is Williams, and she puts in her first two of the night. That brings the score down to single digits for the first time since early in the second quarter. And Crichton changes that and puts it right back up to double digits as she goes and gets the layup off of the great drive right there. Elizabeth Crichton, that is 4 points for her. 4:20 left to go in the first half. And now the three's put up. This one just rolls around and no good. Jay Bradley has it. Got her head up looking. She gets it to Kennedy White. Kennedy puts up the floater. This one is good off the glass. First two of the night. Looking. She gets it to Kennedy White. Kennedy puts up the floater. This one is good off. They try to throw it in the post. Good defense right there from Kennedy White. Jay Bradley crosses over. She swings it over to Anya Moss. Jumper put up. This one is no good. Crichton tries to get the rebound. No good. Rebounded by Ranger. Johnson bringing the ball up the court for Ranger. Jumper put up again. This one is no good. Rebounded by Anya Moss. She throws it down low to Kennedy White. She tries to pass it out to Crichton. This one is no good. Off the hands of White, and it's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to have some subs coming in. And we're going to have a timeout call with 3:14 left to go in the first half of the game. 30-18 is the score. MCC up by 12. Playing good so far here in the Highlands. We'll be back.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
Back to the action, 3:14 left to go in the first half. Ranger has the ball. MCC is up by 12 points. Good defense from Moss. Now Goldman picking up Johnson on defense. Kick out for a 3-pointer. This one is no good, but Ranger keeps their rebound. Johnson drives, kicks out once again. Thought about a shot right there. That one is no good. Rebounded by Thyan, and now Goldman is in the game. Pushing the ball. Brings it over to Simeon. And now they throw it down low to Thyan. Back out to Simeon. The 3 was no good. They're going to call the travel. And that is going to be against Simeon. The shot was good, but the travel was right before the shot. So the shot will not count. Score remain 30-18. Johnson bringing the ball up the court. Fontanet picking up full court. Good switch right there between Moss and Fontanet. Now they throw it down low, kick it back out to Reese for a jumper. This one is no good. Rebounded by Simeon. She tries to put the Jets on. She gets the ball tipped out of bounds from behind. It's going to remain MCC ball. Range from Ranger right there to stop the fast break. Goldman has it. She throws it down low to Thyan. Thyan tries to get in the move. She swings it back out to Goldman. This one is no good. Rebounded by Thyan. And Goldman comes and cleans it up and puts the shot up and in. Like Asia Goldman gets her first 2 of the night. Bringing the lead to 32-18. All around good first half of basketball played by MCC we've seen so far. Good close out there from Thyan. Changing the shot. Like I said earlier, she changes a lot of shots. Now Anya Moss has it on the fast break. Going to swing it over to Fontanet, who's about to put the 3 up, but they called a blocking foul. Anya Moss will be headed to the line. Or they're going to call a baseline out of bounds. It's only the second team foul. Either team in the bonus. Not very many fouls we've seen so far in this game. Fontanet has it up top. Brings it over to Simeon. As she dribbles to look around. Back into the corner to Moss. They give it to Thyan down low. Great move right there from Thyan. That is 10 points for Thyan as she caps off a good first half. And now Fontanet gets the steal. There's a layup up. This one is going to be no good. Now they're going to call Goldman on the push when she tried to go up and get the rebound. After that miss, called her for a push. It will be Ranger basketball with 49 seconds left to go in the first half. Fontenette comes up with another steal. Great defense by her. This time she gives it off to Goldman, and now Simeon puts up the three. This one is no good, rebounded by Wilson, and Ranger has the ball. 2 steals in a row for Jaden Fontenette. Great defense from her. 25 seconds left to go in the first half. And now Reese tries to go inside. Thiam gets the block, but they're going to call her for the foul. Going to say she got her on the hand on that one. Good defense from Thiam once again. Gets called for the foul.
Angel Reese at the line, shoot 2.
And Reese knocks down first free throw. Second one is good from Reese as well.
Kelly.
19 seconds left to go in the first half. 14-point lead for MCC. They have the ball looking to get one last shot off. Under 10 seconds now. Drive from Goldman. She kicks it over to Moss. Moss puts the corner three. This one's no good. Simeon gets the rebound and gets it off right before the buzzer sounds off. So great way to cap off a good first half of basketball for MCC. As Simeon cleans it up and goes and puts that layup up right there at the end, making it 36-20 at the end of the first half. Good all-around half of basketball we've seen from MCC on the defensive end and as well as the offensive end, making the shots. Ball movement has been key for them. Playing through the post through Thiam, even when she's not getting the layup, she's creating good opportunities for her teammates and getting them open shots. So she's played a great first half of basketball. And on the defensive end as well, she's changing shots, and all of the team members for MCC have been locked in so far on this defensive end, and that is why they had the lead. They have 36-20 going into the half. So at the end of the first half, the score is 36-20. MCC up by 16, and we will be back, guys, for the second half of this basketball game.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
Keep collecting, you'll catch Jeff Bezos yet. Doing good. Come back this way. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. $15 collected by you. That'll stuff any piggy bank. Thanks again for playing, and thank you to Genco Federal Credit Union for sponsoring Dash for Cash.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by R&S Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by R&S Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening because, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
So having graduated as valedictorian, I could have gone to any public university for free, but having MCC so close to home, I don't think that I could have gotten this experience through a 4-year university. I love it here.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by RNS Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by RNS Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening because, I mean, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
So having graduated as valedictorian, I could have gone to any public university for free, but having MCC so close to home, I don't think that I could have gotten this experience through a 4-year university. I love it here.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by RNS Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by RNS Barbecue.
MCC so far has played a great first half of basketball. Have a 16-point lead starting out to start this second half and see if they can close this out. This can be a great win for them in conference. Like I said earlier, they are 3rd place in conference right now at 6-3. This could help their chances of getting higher in conference and maybe catching Weatherford. They're 7-2 right now, depending on how this game goes. So back to the action. Throw it down low to Thiam. She kicks it out. And now Bradley puts up a 3 straight away. This one is no good. Rebounded by Thiam. And she kicks it out to Kalahi. Kalahi drives, puts up the shot. This one is no good. Off the hands of Thiam, and Wilson ends up getting the rebound. So Thiam coming out aggressive on the boards again. Bradley gets the steal. She's out in transition. She is running, Going to try to get the contact. She does, but she misses the layup, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. And they're going to call Kalagi for the foul right before the ball goes out of bounds. So we'll be Ranger ball. Will remain 36-20. Johnson tries to go behind the back. It's stolen by Fontenette. She hesitates, goes up, layup off the glass, and good. Jaden Fontenette. That is 5 points for her. She gets the first bucket for MCC to start off the second half. Good pass inside the reach. This one is no good. Put back up by Wilson. No good as well. And now Fontenette has it. Bradley has it on the wing, looking to set the offense up. Back to Bradley, she drives left-handed, puts the shot up. This one is no good, rebounded by Wilson. And now Johnson has it for a Ranger. Good defense from MCC, getting them late into the shot clock. Pass up, this one is no good, rebounded. Kalahi has it, she's looking to go coast to coast. She swings over to Bradley, thought about the shot. She dribbles back. And now Fontenette using the screen to her advantage. Bradley kicks it back out to Kalahi, she pump fakes. And now Thiam wide open for the mid-range jumper. This one is no good. Good ball movement right there from MCC, but could not finish the shot. Throw it back door to Johnson, and now the mid-range jumper put up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Thiam. She's having a great game on the boards tonight as well. Over to Bradley. Bradley puts up the jumper. This one is no good. Rebounded by Ranger. Johnson bringing the ball up the court. And throw it down low to Satterfield. Gets it off to Johnson. Mid-range jumper wide open. This one is good. Johnson has 4 points in the game. Bradley drives after she picks up the screen. She's going to be fouled and headed to the line with a chance for a two is Jade Bradley. Foul is going to be on Satterfield. Satterfield, the freshman from New Mexico. This one is no good for Jade Bradley. Second one is good for Bradley. $17-point lead for the Highlanders. Stiffen up on defense right here. They do just that and come up with the miss. Bradley has the rebound. Bradley crosses, kicks. Roger Todd puts the jumper up. This one is no good. Diane fights for it. She goes to the ground, and it will be Ranger ball after the miss. And now Diane is going to sub out. Kennedy White's going to check in for her. (39-32) remains the score. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Good defense from the Highlanders. Good hands from Kennedy White. She comes up with the steal as she anticipated the pass on that one. And now Kalai brings it up the court. Give it off to Bradley. Bradley drives back over to Todd. Now the foul is going to be called on the pass. They're going to get the push. Trying to get the push on Wilson. Kennedy White puts the shot up and good. That gives her 4 points in the game. 19-point lead for the Highlanders. They throw it down low to Wilson. Wilson's going to get called for the travel. Too many steps on that post up. (41-22), 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. Kalahi has it up top, swings it over to Todd in the corner. Now Kalahi gets the open three, and this one is money. Nell Kalahi. That gives her 9 points. 4:45 left to go. MCC is up by 22. Played great defense so far in the second half. They're going to call a block right there. Good defense from the Highlanders, but they're going to be called for the block. That is going to be on Kalahi. She picks up her third foul. We're going to have a media timeout. MCC up by 22 with 4:27 left to go in the third quarter. We will be back to you after this break.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken,
.427 left to go in this third quarter. MCC up by 22. They played great defense in this second half and have been scoring the ball at ease, seeming to get some easy shots off. That's how they've got up to this 22-point lead. Had to jump for the inbound pass on that one, and she does keep possession. Throw it down low to Wilson. She puts the layup up. This one is good. That is 9 points for Wilson in the game. Try to throw it down low to Nelson. She fumbles the ball. Turnover. Kickball called against Bradley. Throw it in. Good defense right there from Anya Moss to get the block. And now Moss gives it over to Kennedy. She puts the jumper up. This one is good. Kennedy White. The transition three. As you can see right there on the replay. Great looking shot right there coming from Kennedy White. Brings the lead back up to 23. Now the ball is going to be stolen by Kennedy White. Bradley's going to be out in transition all alone. She gets the layup up and good. Jay Bradley. That gives her 7 points in the game. Jumper up by Wilson. This one is no good. Scoreboard malfunction here. Should be 48. That jumper, I believe, was a two-pointer by Kennedy White. But now Anya Moss puts in the three right here. Anya Moss is coming off a 25-point game off of the bench on their last time out against Cisco, as that jumper is up and good from Wilson. That gives her 11 points. And now Moss, she's going to be fouled on that shot by Reese. She's going to be headed to the line with a chance for two. Stay tuned, folks. After this game, immediately following at 7 o'clock, the second half of this doubleheader between MCC Highlanders and the Ranger men's team will be airing at 7 o'clock, immediately following this game. First free throw is missed by Anya Moss. There she's coming off of a 25-point game the last time out. Second one missed as well. Good defense right there by the Highlanders. They're forced to miss, and now Todd has it. Gives it over to Kennedy White into the corner to Moss. Moss is going to drive. Tries to go up with the shot. That one is no good. That ball is going to go out of bounds. We're going to say it was last touched by Ranger, and it will remain MCC ball.
Ranger number 32, Lauren Wood.
Now Todd gets the inbound. Give it over to Nelson. Not seen much time from her this season. See how she comes in and gels with this team. And now Moss drives. She is going to be fouled. See if they're going to call this one on the floor. Foul is going to be called on Wood. Foul will be on the floor. And 27 left to go in the third quarter. Now Todd comes and gets it. A trap, she puts the floater up. This one is good anyway. Roger Todd. First two for Roger Todd. Puts the floater in over a couple defenders right there. Now the three is going to be put up by McNeil. This one is good. There's her first triple. Anya Moss throws it down low to Nelson. She kicks it right back out to Moss. Moss puts up the shot. This one is no good at the front of the rim. Rebounded by Harris. They're going to call a foul. Looks like they're going to call a push on Anya Moss. That is her first foul of the game. Third team foul. Media timeout with 41 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The score is 53-29. Be right back after this.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken, voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
So 41 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Score is 53-29. MCC up big so far. Not in the zone. MCC almost come up with the steal there. Another drive. Shot is put up. It rolls around. This one is good. Casey Harris. .15 seconds on the clock. MCC is going to hold for the last shot in this quarter. Roger Todd has it. She gives it off to Goldman. Now they swing it over to Anya Moss. And Harris comes up with the steal. With 3 seconds left, she's going to go up and she's going to get fouled. That is going to be called against Roger Todd. 2 seconds left to go on the clock. And Harris is going to go to the line with a chance for 2 points. Anticipated the pass, got the steal. To the cup and got fouled. She will be headed to the line with a chance for 2 points. First one is good. Second one good from Harris as well. That brings it back down to 20 points. And Todd's going to launch full court. This one is going to be no good. End of the third quarter. MCC in commanding control here. 53-33 is the score at the end of the third quarter. MCC is up by 20. One more quarter of ball left to play. We'll be right back.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken, voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
So back to the action, tipping off the fourth quarter, last quarter of this game. MCC is up big. They're up by 20. 3-point is put up right there from Reese. That one is no good, and Bradley gets the rebound, gets it out to Crichton. Crichton stops and thinks about it. She tries to throw it down low to Thiam, but they come up with the steal. That is Johnson. They throw it up ahead to Wilson. Wilson cannot finish. Now Reese puts it up. This one is no good. Wilson gets the ball back once again, puts it up, and that one is good. And now Kalahi is going to get the easy layup on the other end. She leaks out, puts it right back up to 20 points. 11 points for Mel Kalahi. Good defense from Jaden Fontenette. Now McNeil has it up top. She's going to drive. Runs right into Crichton, and they're going to call her for a block. Going to call her for the block, and that is going to send McNeil to the free throw line with a chance for 2. 8:53 left to go in the game. Sure, Rangers going to try to give it one last shot at cutting into this lead, see if they can make something happen. First one good for McNeil. Second one good as well. Looks like they're going to come out in a half-court trap. And now they give into the corner to Kalaki. This one is no good. Bradley gets the rebound. Keep possession on this one. She's going to pick up the screen from Thiel. And now Crichton is going to throw up the shot here. This one is going to be no good. Out last touched by Thiel is what they're saying. And it's going to be Ranger basketball. Swing it back over to McNeil. She throws it back out to Reese. Now under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Floater put up. They're going to call the charge this time. Charge taken by Mel Kalaki. Seeing good plays on the offensive and defensive end so far tonight for Mel Kalaki. Crichton gets across half court. They come up with the steal. The trap works. Johnson gets the steal, and she dribbles. The ball goes off of her foot. And it will go back to being MCC ball. So they're coming out. They're going to try to trap. As soon as MCC gets across half court, they came up with the steal on that one, so it ended up working. Let's see what they can do to break this trap. Now they give it over to White. Bradley gets it. They almost gets the steal on that one. And now Fontenette drives. White to put up a three. Wide open. This one rolls around. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by Ranger. Bradley throws it down low. Get the ball off to Kennedy White. This layup is up and good. That is going to bring the lead back up to 20 points. Giving a shout out to the athletic director here at MCC, Coach Sean Trokum. She's doing a great job. The athletic program down here at MCC. As the mid-range jumper is put up and in by Ranger. That one is good by Sheree Wilson. Brings the lead back to 18 points. Bradley is going to drive. She goes up with the left hand right there, shot by Jay Bradley. Give her 9 points on the game. Now the jumper put up right there by Wilson. This one is no good. Rebounded by Fontenette. She's going to look to go coast to coast. Gives it off to Kennedy White. Foul call. Looks like they're going to call her for the charge. That is going to go against Fontenette. That is her first foul of the game. Second team foul for MCC. Johnson has it. She picks up the screen from Reese. Mid-range jumper up. This one is good. That is 6 points for her. She's showing some life in the second half. Kick it over to the corner for Kalaki. Three. This one is no good. Diane gets the rebound. They give it over to Bradley. She's open for a three. This one is no good. Rebounded by Ranger. Jay Bradley almost comes up with the steal on that one. Neal has it. Kalahi almost gets the steal on that one. Almost got the steal on that one. It will remain Ranger basketball. .5:24 left to go in the game. MCC still has a commanding lead over Ranger, 59-41. Throw it down low to Wilson. She does not get the layup. Another rebound by Thiam. And Roger Todd will bring the ball up the court. Good hands right there from Johnson. She comes up with the steal, goes coast to coast, gets the foul. She cannot finish, but she is fouled. It's going to be fouled by Roger Todd on that one.
Roger Todd, her second.
Todd picks up her second foul. And after this media timeout, Johnson will be headed to the line with a chance for two. 59-41 is your score. We have 4:56 left to go in this game, folks. We will be back to you after this break. So back to the action here at the Highlands. 4:56 left to go in the first game of this doubleheader. MCC is up and controlled so far. 59-41 is the score. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Right before timeout, Johnson was fouled, and now she is at the line. First one is missed. Second one is put up and in by Johnson. They're going to go back to trapping at half court. Now Todd thought about the shot. She gives it up to White. And now Moss is going to put up the long range three-pointer. Anya Moss from deep puts in another three. That is 9 points. I said earlier she was coming off of a 25-point game in her last outing. That jumper is put up, no good. Bradley gets the rebound, and she is going to be fouled. Risen picks up the foul. Looking to trap. Get it over to Todd. She keeps it just across half court. Throw it down low to Thiam. She pump fakes, puts the move on. Tries to get her own rebound, fights for it. And they're going to call a foul. So they're going to call over the back on Thiam. It's going to be Ranger ball. That is her second foul. still trailing by 20 with just 3:50 left to go in the game. Now a three is put up. This one is no good. This is everything. Todd gets that. She's going to be fouled. Looks like they're going to call a jump ball, actually, and it's going to remain MCC ball.
Number 4, Sierra Mosley Jefferson.
Jefferson checking back in the game. Todd will bring the ball up the court for the Highlanders. Thank everybody that has been watching the stream so far. If you are not subscribed to us at syntechsportsnetwork.com, make sure you guys go onto the website and subscribe to check out all the things we have coming towards you. Steal by Reese, and she goes coast to coast, puts the layup up and in. That's 11 points for her. Make sure you guys go on there, subscribe, check out the different things we have on there, some of the different merch, and the donation button on there as well. Thank you guys. Any donation helps us out to be able to continue to bring this broadcast to you. But most of all, make sure you guys are subscribing to the website to catch more action and other things we'll be bringing to you. Thiam is going to be called for the travel on that last play. 3:08 left to go in the game. And like I said earlier, stay tuned. Immediately following this game will be the MCC men's team taking on the Ranger men's team. You know, Ranger is ranked in the country. They're currently sitting at number 4 in the nation, 22-2 overall record. And for a great game coming up here at the Highlands following this game. Vision is headed to the line after she was fouled on that last play. First shot is no good. Second one is good. Now Bradley gets it. She goes up the sideline, swings it over to Moss. Moss gets it back, throws it down low to Thiam. She puts it on the floor. Back out to Todd. Good pass right there. Todd back over to Moss. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kalahi pump fakes. Gives it back to Moss. Now Moss is going to put up the 3. Going to call the travel once again. There's going to be another turnover for MCC. 2:30 left to go in the game. Drive is put up by Rising. That one is no good. Rebounded by Thiam. And now Todd has it. She throws it up to Kalahi. 3 put up by Roger Todd. This one going off the front of the rim. No good. Johnson has control of the ball for Ranger. Give it over to Jefferson. Now the ball moves for Ranger so far. Now Johnson is going to drive. She's going to be fouled. 1:45 left on the clock. She's going to be fouled by Mel Kalahi. That's her 4th foul of the game. Antoinette checking in the game. 2:05 remains. Kalahi puts it up for her 4th foul. Johnson headed to the line. Returns for 2. First one is no good from Johnson. Second one is good. Now they're trapping, trying to stop the ball from getting in. Fight for it on the ground. Mel Kalahi ends up with the ball. She gets it over to Bradley. Good hustle right there from Moss and from Kalahi. Now they throw it down low to Thiam. And she's going to be called for a travel is Mel Kalahi. As Thiam gave it right back to her. They're going to call her for a travel almost 3 travel calls in a row there for MCC. Stayed in control with this. They're up 62-46. Swing the ball over. Ranger still has possession of the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Mid-range jumpers put up. This one goes out. Anya Moss muscling her way in for the rebound on that one. And now Fontenette comes and gets the ball. Over into the corner for Bradley. She thought about the 3. And now they throw it down low to Diane. One-on-one. She puts the shot up. This one is good. Diane. That is 12 points for her. She is one-on-one. I believe it is almost a guaranteed bucket when she sees one-on-one. 30 seconds left to go. Wilson is going to put up a 3. This one is good.
Lena Wilson, which was 16.
Work out some shot clock issues right there. Ball is back into play though. 64-49 is the score. Now they're going to hold it for the final possessions. The clock is ticking down. The final score is going to be 64-49 with the Highlanders in control for a majority of this game. Come out with a great victory right here against the Ranger Lady Rangers. 64-49 is the final score. Great win right here for the Highlanders as they come out with the dub in this one, bringing them to 7-3 in conference play now. They're going to be right behind Weatherford and Collin. They have Collin coming up soon, so they can change their standings in conference play coming up soon. But this win is going to bring them a long way in solidifying their spot in conference. Like we said, that win is going to bring them to 7-3 in conference play. 64-49 is the final score here at the Highlands. Coming up next, we have the men's game coming up next. They're going to be taking on the number 4 team in the nation, Ranger College. This game is coming up next. Folks, stay tuned. In about 20 minutes, we'll be coming to you guys with that game. So stay tuned.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by R&S Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by R&S Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening. Because, I mean, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
So having graduated as valedictorian, I could have gone to any public university for free, but having MCC so close to home, I don't think that I could have gotten this experience through a four-year university. I love it here.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by R&S Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by R&S Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening because, I mean, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
So having graduated as valedictorian, I could have gone to any public university for free, but having MCC so close to home, I don't think that I could have gotten this experience through a four-year university. I love it here.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by R&S Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. R&S Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by R&S Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening because, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
So having graduated as valedictorian, I could have gone to any public university for free, but having MCC so close to home, I don't think that I could have gotten this experience through a 4-year university. I love it here.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
Let's meet the starters first from the visitors from Ranger College.
Hello and welcome back to the Highlands here in Waco, Texas, where we are gearing up for the second matchup of this doubleheader here tonight in Waco, Texas, where we have the Rangers men's team taking on the MCC Highlander men's team. In their last time out, MCC did not come up successful. They lost by 7 points. The final score was 75-68. So they're looking to change that around here. Maybe can split the season series between these two. Like I said earlier, if you guys have been watching the stream, and it's up here on the scoreboard as well, Ranger is the number 4 team in the nation. So this will be a challenge tonight for MCC. I'm sure they're ready to get up for this game. I'm sure they're ready to get up for this game tonight, playing the number 4 team in the nation, and that is Ranger. They're coming in at 22-2 on the year. They are 7-1 in conference play. MCC is coming in at 5-2 in conference play, 14-9 on the year. MCC has jumped all the way up to second place in conference with a 5-2 record. So a chance right here to be able to compete for the number 1 spot here at the Highlands. See what they can do. Like I said, maybe split this season series between this team. Be a huge win for this team this year. And I know that they have the guns to be able to pull it off as well. MCC is currently on a 4-game winning streak right now. On a 4-game winning streak right now, and that is in conference play. So they are hot right now, playing great. Their last matchup against Weatherford had a major win, 46-point win. Final score is 106-60. In that game, we saw Lorenzo Anderson put up 22 points. Raekwon Brown put up 13, 26 off the bench for Cameron Copeland. So he really exploded in the last game out. Let's see if these guys can resume and stay on this hot streak that they've been on. Like I said, 4-game winning streak for the Highlanders team. Like I said, coming out 5-2. I believe they started conference. I believe they started 1-2. Yep, they did. They started off 1-2 in conference. So huge major turnaround. All the credit to Coach Gill and his staff, and to this team for buying in and being ready. So we're here now, folks, for the tip-off. And it is off. Gonna have a foul call. It's gonna remain Highlander ball. 5 to start the game is going to be Trey Thomas, as he puts up a 3 right there. And his first shot of the game is good. Trey Thomas, we've seen the emergence of Trey Thomas throughout the year. And he started off great tonight. Hit his first shot, first 3-pointer of the night. Going to call a foul on Autry. A 5 to start the game is going to be Autry down low, joined with Raekwon Brown. In the backcourt is going to be Lorenzo Anderson and Chris Pryor. And on the wing is going to be Trey Thomas. Foul is going to go against Asari Autry. And that is going to bring Satterfield to the line. Freshman from New Mexico. Satterfield hits both of his shots. Pryor bringing it up the floor. Like we said last time out, this game was very close, so this should be a pretty intense game between these two teams. Raekwon Brown goes up, and this one is good. The first shot for Raekwon Brown is good. One of the shot right there. He pump fakes. He's going to drive. Put this one up. That is no good. Good defense right there from the Highlanders. And now Chris is going to push it down the court. Goes behind the back, sends the defender running, puts the 3 up. This one is just long off the back of the rim. Now Gibson is going to bring it up. Going to give it off to AU. And now the jumper is going to be put up by Satterfield. This one is no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Pryor driving right there. Shakes his man off, gives it over into the corner. Now they try to feed Autry down low. He puts the shot up. This one is no good. Ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Ranger basketball. For this Ranger team, we know they've got players from just about everywhere. They've got someone in the starting lineup from Japan, someone from Mexico, and someone from Canada, all in the starting lineup. And right on cue there, Shakur Daniel, sophomore guard out of Canada. He's fouled, and he's going to be headed to the line. Foul is going to be on Trey Thomas. First one is good for Shakur Daniel. And that one is good as well. Daniel. So they're going to look to come out and play fast, both of these teams, full court press. Almost came up with the steal right there, but Anderson keeps possession. Raekwon Brown gets the mid-range jumper. This one is up and good. So MCC is coming out hot. Just like I said, they are on a 4-game winning streak, so they've been hot over the last 4 games. See if they can keep that going. They started off hot here tonight. 3 out of their first 4 shots being made. Good defense right there. They were looking for a travel. Did not get it, so that one is going to be up and good for Satterfield. He's got 4 points. All right, picks up the screen from Autry. Now Thomas comes and gets it. And now the ball is going to be tipped, stolen by Ranger. And now Gibson has it. Puts the moves on, throws it down low. Satterfield puts up the shot. This one bounces around and good. That gives him 6 points in the game. And the lead to Ranger, their first lead of the night. Score 7-8. 16:35 left to go in the first half. Tamanaga is how you say that. Is going to be his first foul of the game. Brown comes to get the screen to Anderson. Good pass from Anderson off to Raekwon Brown. 6 points for Raekwon Brown to start off this game. Great look right there from Lorenzo Anderson off the screen and roll. Another drive. This one is by Daniel. He's going to kick it over into the corner. Shot put up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Raekwon Brown. They're going to stay full court pressing. Bounce pass, tried to squeeze in right there from Pryor. Tried to get it into Raekwon Brown. Going to be Ranger basketball as Clavin Wilson comes and checks in the game for Autry. Good defense right there from Wilson. Shot is going to be no good. Ball goes out of bounds, but it will stay Ranger basketball. Ball is in for Ranger. Throw it down low. Back out. Good trap in the corner by Anderson. They almost come up with the steal right there. Is Anderson. Good defense right there from him and Thomas, trapping in the corner on that one. 15-10 left to go in the first half. And now Tamanaga throws up the long-range three. This one is going to be no good, as he had to hurry up and put the shot up as the shot clock was late. Air balls on that one. And C.J. Roberts is going to sub in the game for him. Now Anderson comes and gets it from Pryor. I said they're going to be full court pressing about the whole game, and now Steele comes up with the steal, breakaway layup, and that one is up and good for Ranger. AU gets his first two of the game. Guard from Mexico. As he comes up with another steal, fight for it on the ground as Pryor goes and gets it. Fight for it on the ground. It looks like they're going to call a jump ball on that one. Actually going to be a foul. That foul is going to go against C.J. Roberts. Fight for the ball on the ground right there. Massanet checks in the game, as well as Copeland checking in the game. He's coming in on the wings. Hard-fought game so far. Looking to continue to be that. So we're in for a great one here tonight at the Highlands, folks. Make sure you guys are staying tuned, subscribing to the website. Pryor drives, puts the left-handed layup up. That one is no good. It is going to be out of bounds. Ranger touched the ball last. It will remain MCC ball. They're down by 1 point. Jumper put up by Massanet. This one bounces around and good. Roger Massanet. First two of the night off the bench for Massanet. First shot is up and good. Good defense up top for Massanet. He's at the top of this zone. He's going to get the brunt of the defensive assignments. Three is put up by Roberts. No good. Rebounded by Pryor. Massanet has it. They try to trap. Cannot do that. Raekwon Brown gets it, and the ball goes off of his hand last. It's going to be out of bounds. We're going to have our first time out with 13-11 left to go in this first half. It's been a great game so far, folks. We're in for a good one. Score is 11-10. MCC up by 1, and we will be right back.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
So back to the action here at the Highlands in Waco, Texas. 13-11 left to go. MCC is up by 1 point. This is what has been a hard-fought game so far. So Massanet is going to start picking up the full court. They throw it over. Good hands right there from Brown. He fights for the ball. Raekwon Brown gets it. And Brown was called a 30-second timeout on that one. They were fighting for the ball. So we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Back to the action with 12:56 after that last quick timeout called by Raekwon Brown. They're fighting for it on the ground. We said here tonight at the Highlands, MCC is facing the number 14 in the nation and Ranger College. They only have 2 losses on the year and only 1 loss in conference play. MCC looking to give them their second loss. MCC is in second place in conference. Good drive right there from Pryor, but the ball goes out of bounds. Now Pryor has it, just picks up the screen from Wilson. Wilson pops out, mid-range jumper. This one is good. Clavin Wilson. First shot and the first 2 of the night for Clavin Wilson. Rangers swinging the ball around, looking to break this zone that MCC is in. And they get it into the corner to AU. He puts up a 3. This one is no good. And it looks like they're going to call a foul. That last one, yep, they are. That foul is going to go against Roger Massanet. First one is up and good. Field makes his first free throw of this trip. Makes his second as well. Bringing it back to a 1-point game. Screen picked up by Wilson right there. Goes all the way coast to coast. Is Pryor, and he's going to be fouled. So there's going to be a chance for 2 shots on that one. AU's going to get called for his first foul. And Pryor will be at the line with a chance for 2. 5'11" freshman out of DeSoto, Texas. He makes his first one. Last time out against Weatherford, we saw him put up 10 points and 6 assists, 2 steals as well. This is his second free throw. And AU thinks about the 3. He drives, gets the contact and gets the bucket. Right there is AU. As he'll be going to the line with a chance for 1 more and convert the and 1 opportunity and take the lead here if he makes this free throw. Last time out AU. Last time we seen him against MCC. And they came out with a victory. He put up 18 points. And 7 of 11 shooting. He was the leading scorer for Ranger in the last time out. As he converts to and 1 right there. Anderson picks up the ball. He gives it over to Wilson. Tries to throw it down low, but they're going to get called Wilson for a travel. Trying to get the ball off. He is called for the travel. Ranger's going to be looking to trap. Looking to trap just about every play. that is making it hard on MCC here so far. Let's see how they can respond to that. Good hands right there from Massanet. Almost came up with the steal. Now they're regrouping the zone. Good defense right there from Massanet up top. They're going to call the charge right there. Clavin Wilson picks up the charge on Satterfield. Clavin Wilson steps in and gets the charge. Ranger side not agreeing with that call, but it will be MCC basketball. Ball on the floor, they're fighting for it, and Ranger comes out with the ball. So they come up with another steal. Out in transition, they go coast to coast, and this one is going to be called a block as C.J. Roberts tried to go coast to coast with the ball. Foul is going to be on Asari Atri. Call for the block on that one. 15 foul. C.J. Roberts at the line with a chance for 2. First one is good. Checking in the game is Tyrese Taylor, along with Chris Pryor as well, coming in and giving Anderson a breather. Roberts missed his second free throw, so the score remains 16-14. And now Copeland gets it almost after the steal right there. Taylor could not hold on to the rock right there. Good pass down low to him. Could not hold on to the ball there. Sure he's going to want to get that one back. He can make up for it on the defensive end right here. 10:25 left to go in this first half. It's been a good game so far. Ball is on the ground. Thomas picks it up, gets a steal, and Pryor has it. Over into the corner to Massanet for 3 is good. Rodri Massanet showed up to play here tonight. That gives him 5 points. He knows he likes to show up in these big games. We saw him have a good game against Temple, who has a good record as well. A few weeks ago, showed up big in that game, and he was looking to do the same here tonight. And now Thomas has it, head up looking, and now Pryor has it. He drives. He's going to get fouled, though, on the way to the cup. Foul is going to be on the ground, I believe. Foul is going to go against AU. Sub out the game. Eskridge will check in the game. Back in the corner to Thomas. He gives it over, and now Copeland in the corner, wide open for 3. This one is no good. Copeland in his last time out, we saw he came up with 25 points. Let's see if he can get off to a good start here tonight after that first miss. Nice to carry right there. Now Daniel has it for Ranger. They throw it down low. This one is no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Now Pryor has it. He's looking to push. He goes all the way, kicks it into the corner. And now Copeland has it. Back into the corner to Massanet. And they're going to try to set the offense up now. Now they're going to call Roberts on the foul, I believe. It will be C.J. Roberts who's called for the foul.
C.J. Roberts is second.
They're in the bonus with that one, so this is going to be a one-on-one opportunity for Roger Massanet going to the line. Angel Anderson checking back in the game as well. First one is good. Second one is no good for Massanet. He has 6 points in this game. Good defense right there from Thomas, but Roberts still gets the shot off and in. Now they try to get a cross-court pass. Dangerous right there, but Anderson gets the ball back. And now they're going to put the shot up. This one is going to be good. Tyrese Taylor, big man from Carpets Cove, is going to the line to convert this and one opportunity. Saw Taylor miss a pass earlier. He's going to want to make up for that and doing it right here. Getting this, putting in the bucket and getting the foul. And also converting this and one. 3-point lead for MCC. 8:20 left to go in the first half. Now Roberts is going to drive. That one is no good. Thomas tries to keep it alive on that one. Anderson tries to keep it alive, dives into his own bench. This is going to remain Ranger basketball. Good hustle right there from Anderson and Thomas. And a travel is going to be called right there. It's a turnover. Montre Gibson turned that ball over, and it will be MCC ball. All right, bringing the ball up the floor for the Highlanders. Three put up by Anderson. This one is no good. Rebounded by Taylor. He puts it on the ground, back up and in. Tyrese Taylor showing off the strength right there, putting the ball back up and in. The big man from Carpets Cove, Texas. Good defense right there from Taylor. Massonet comes up with the rebound. And now he gives it back to Pryor. They're giving it to the corner to Thomas. Back up top to Pryor, looking to set the offense up. Over to Thomas, he puts up the three. This one is money, Trey Thomas. 6 points for Trey Thomas, smooth jumper. That brings the lead up to 8 points. Good defense right there from Pryor. Good block right there from Tyrese. Another block right there from Trey Thomas. Comes up with the huge block. Trey Thomas gets his team livened up and gets the crowd in it right there with that block. And we're gonna have a timeout, media timeout, with 6:43 left to go in this first half. MCC with their biggest lead so far of the game, 8-point lead. We'll be back to you guys after this break.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the
Back to the action here at the Highlands. 6:43 left to go. MCC, their biggest lead so far of the half. 8-point lead. Ranger has the ball. Good defense right there from MCC. Going to call a foul on Roger Massonet right there. That's his second foul. Ranger will retain possession. Ball is swung out to Gibson. This one is up, no good. But Roberts gets the rebound. And Thomas tries to go up for another block. This one does not work. And C.J. Roberts puts the layup in. Now Thomas gets the ball on the wing. He gives it back out to Pryor. They throw it down low to the big man Taylor. He has the ball stripped away from him. And it's Eskridge that got the steal. He has the ball now, swings it back up top. Now Eskridge is going to put up a three. This one rolls around. No good, rebounded by Taylor. Anderson has the ball. Sends it to Thomas in the corner. Now Thomas sets the screen. And the ball goes out of bounds right there on that possession. Clavin Wilson checking in the game for Tyrese Taylor. Raekwon Brown coming in for Massanet as well. Satterfield drives, looking to put a shot up. Good defense right there from Wilson, but he puts the shot in anyway. Good defense, better offense. Shrinks the lead down to 4. They can pop over to Wilson, and now Anderson puts the mid-range jumper up. That one is no good. Fight for the rebound. Ranger ends up with the ball. And now Roberts drives. And the ball is going to be Rangers' ball. It's going to stay down here. Some of the MCC players were confused on that one. Thought it should have been their ball. And up a good spot on the court right there. Roberts tries to put the shot up and in. That one is no good. They kick it back out. Now the three is put up. This one is no good as well. Pryor tries to go for the ball, cuts out the legs of Roberts. We're going to call Chris Pryor on the foul on that one. That is going to put them in the bonus. 1-and-1 opportunity. One opportunity not converted. The free throw is no good. Thomas puts up the three in the corner. This one is no good. Rebounded by Eskridge. Gives the ball over to Roberts. He drives. Good defense right there from Wilson and Brown. Thomas looking to go all the way. Foul is going to be called on the floor. Foul is going to be called against Shakur Daniel, and Thomas will be going to the line. They are in the bonus 1-and-1 opportunity right here.
Trey Thomas at the line, 1-and-1.
First one is up and good for Thomas. opportunity on this 1-1 for Thomas. Second one is good as well. (28-22) with 3:50 left to go in this first half. Three is up, and this one is good. No good, excuse me. Missed right there by Eskridge. Good hands right there from Eskridge. He comes up with the steal, looking to go coast to coast. Good defense right there from Anderson to get back, but Satterfield gets the rebound and puts it back in. Great hustle right there from Lorenzo Anderson to hustle back and get that block. 4-point game. They're going to call Eskridge on the blocking foul. Preach it in. Going to get him for the block. Pryor will be going to the line. A chance for two. They're in the double bonus now. Go against Eskridge, and now Chris Pryor will be at the line with a chance for two. They're in the double bonus now. Remainder of this half. The first one is no good for Chris Pryor. Copeland checking in the game for Anderson. Second one is good for Pryor. Roberts bringing the ball up the court for Ranger. 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Three is put up, and this one is money. Tominaga puts in his first three of the night. He had 14 in his last outing. That is the freshman from Japan. Over to the corner for Pryor. He puts the three up, but he traveled right before he shot the three, and it will be a turnover, Ranger ball. Now Eskridge has it, bringing it out. Tominaga has it now. Looking to get him a three-point shot. Roberts gets a mid-range jumper. This one is up and good. There is a tied ball game now, folks. Tied at 29-29. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. It's been a good one so far here at the Highlands. Now Wilson pops out. Trying to get it to Copeland. He gets it over to Pryor. Pryor puts up the three. That one is just off the front of the rim. Good hustle right there from Copeland to get the ball back, but he turns it over. And now Satterfield puts the layup up. That one is no good. Rebounded by Thomas. And now Chris Pryor gets the ball. Thomas picks up the screen. Copeland is going to drive. Puts the shot up. He is going to be fouled. They're in the double bonus. He will be headed to the line with a chance for two. That is the second foul on Eskridge, and Copeland will be headed to the line with a chance for two and a chance to break this tie. Rolls around the rim, and it is in. First one good by Copeland. Second one good as well for Copeland. 2-point lead for MCC. MCC coming out in the zone. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. And now you're going to see if it's going to be called a block or a charge. I believe it's going to be called a block. It will be a block going against Raekwon Brown. Second foul on him, and they are in the bonus. So Satterfield will be shooting 2, as he was shooting. First one good. Anderson checking back in the game for Raekwon Brown. Second one up and good from Satterfield, so we're back tied 31 all. Steal right there from Roberts, and now they're looking to push on the fast break. They get it up to Eskridge. He does not finish the layup. Grabbed by Anderson. Now Wilson has it. Wilson picks his dribble up, and he gives it off to Pryor. And now Copeland gets the ball, keeps it alive, throws it down to Wilson. Had Copeland on the backdoor cut right there, but Wilson could not get the over-the-shoulder pass to be good on that one. So it will be a turnover. 31 seconds left to go. So the shot clock and game clock just about synchronized. Swinging it around, looking to get a good shot in the half here. 10 seconds left. Now he drives in, tries to get something off to Wilson. They pass it over, and the layup rolls around the rim and does not fall. They got 1 second left on the clock, so they're going to look to try to get one last shot off. And Pryor puts up a full court shot. That one hits off the front of the rim, almost good. So after a great first half of basketball, we are tied 31-31 with Ranger, between Ranger and MCC. This has been a great game so far, just like we thought it would be, folks. We are due for a great second half of basketball between these two teams. Like we said, it is tied 31-31, and we're going to come back to you guys shortly to bring you the second half of this game. We'll be back, guys. Thank you.
Mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea. Bush's Chicken, voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Syntex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
Count how many dollars Paige has here, so we'll know who wants his own.
RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by RNS Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by RNS Barbecue.
Has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
MCC has definitely benefited me most on not only what I want to do, but who I aspire to be. Expect every professor to help you become who you want to be and more. Create your own success at MCC.
RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by RNS Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by RNS Barbecue.
Waco is not unique.
No.
All cities all over the country are experiencing what they call gentrification. What would you say to constituents that may have fears when it comes to that word?
So you are absolutely correct. Gentrification is happening because, I mean, if you break it down, to gentrify means to change.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Highlands here in Waco, Texas, where we are gearing up and getting ready for this second half of basketball. The first half proved to be everything we thought it was going to be. 31-31 was the score at the half. Both teams have been fighting hard in this game. It's been very back and forth between these two teams. Like we said, we know Rangers number 14 in the nation. MCC is currently sitting at second place in the conference, behind only this Ranger team. So a lot of implications on this game. MCC has a lot of reasons to want to win this game. Like I said earlier, they are 5-2 in conference. They started off 1-2 in the conference, ran off 4 straight, and they are on a 4-game winning streak currently, and they are looking to continue that against this team tonight. Ranger in a ranked team that could definitely help boost them throughout the rest of this season and going into tournament play as well. So we're here now, the second half of ball. Ranger will start with the ball. MCC coming out in the zone. Massonet will start the second half. Tommy Naga tries to put up the long range 3. He is a sniper. We've seen him hit one earlier from deep. They throw it down low to Taylor. Brown and Taylor collide there down low. But they get back in time to stop the fast break. Good defense right there from Taylor. And it will be MCC basketball. Taylor is starting this half instead of Autry, as well as Massonet starting this half in place of Lorenzo Anderson. Pryor comes and gets the ball from Taylor. Picks up a screen from Brown. They throw it down low to Taylor. He goes up. This one rolls around and good. Tyrese Taylor. That is 7 points for him. Having a good game so far. Gibson bringing the ball up the court. Throws it out to Tominaga. He thinks about the three. Now gives it back over to AU. AU drives, puts the layup up. This one is going to be called a block. That's going to go against Tyrese Taylor. That is his first foul of the game. That is going to send AU to the line with a chance for 2 points. Sophomore from Nido Casas Grandes, Mexico. That's his first and his second. That was 7 points for him. Ties the game back up at 33. Massanet comes and gets it off the screen. Back to Pryor, almost loses the ball on that one. Gives it back over to Brown. And now Massanet in the corner all alone for three. This one is money. Roger Massanet. That is 9 points for him. He is showing up to play here tonight in this game. And AU gives it off to Daniel, and Daniel hits the mid-range jumper. That is 4 points for him. Steal by Tominaga. He's going to be out in transition. Puts the layup up. This one rolls around and in. Transition bucket. That is 5 points for him. 1 point lead for Ranger. Massanet has it up top for MCC. Pryor gets the screen from Brown. They try to come up with the steal right there. Thomas keeps it, lobs it up to Brown. He gets this one just over the rim and in. That is 8 points for Raekwon Brown. 1 point lead. Both of these teams going back and forth, trading blows. Now the three put up by Tominaga after some good ball movement. He misses, and Pryor gets the ball. Pryor tries to go coast to coast, swings it out to Thomas. Thomas pump fakes into the corner. Now over to Massanet. He thinks about the three, puts it up. This one is no good. AU gets the rebound, and he's pushing. Looking to go all the way, kicks it out to Tominaga. He puts the three up in transition. This one is no good. Rebounded by Raekwon Brown. Foul is called. Foul is going to be called against Satterfield. Second foul on him. Good steal right there from Tominaga. Try to get backdoor pass in. Ball was stolen. He thinks about the three, kicks it out to Daniel, and now AU puts up the three. This one is money from AU. 2 point lead for Ranger. MCC looking to respond right here on this possession. Give it over to Massanet. Taylor is trying to post up. They give it over to Brown. They're fronting the post, so it's making it hard for Taylor. And now Massanet goes one-on-one, takes him all the way, and this one is good. Count it, Rodri Massanet. Like we said, showing up to play here tonight. Puts the moves on, goes to the cup, gets the contact and the foul. Massanet headed to the line with a chance for two, with a chance for one to convert this and one play. This one is good. Massanet converts. Give him 12 points on the game. He's clapping it up, picking up at half court. And now jumper put up by Daniel. This one is good. Mid-range jumper up and good. That is 6 points for him. This one is going to be out of bounds after the miscue right there between Pryor and Thomas. Daniel has the ball. Going to give it over to Gibson. Good defense right there from Brown and Thomas. Good defense from Taylor. I think Daniel gets the rebound. Foul is going to be called. Foul is going to be on Raekwon Brown. That is going to be his third foul. And Daniel will be headed to the line with a chance for 2 after the foul. First one is no good. Lorenzo Anderson checks in the game. He gets Raekwon Brown out of there after he picks up his third foul. Second one is good for Daniel. 2-point game. Looking to get the screen. He passes it off to Massanet. Massanet puts his head down, drives, kicks it back out to Anderson. Anderson puts the floater up. This one is no good. AU gets the rebound and looking to push. Tamanaga has it now. He goes in for the layup. It is Tamanaga. Puts the layup up and in. That's 7 points for him. They throw it inside to Taylor, the big man, and that is easy. He's been looking for that all night. That is 9 points for him. They believe they have a size advantage down low, but they have been fronting the post pretty aggressively here tonight, making it hard to get the ball down low. Massanet gets his hands in there, tries to get the steal, but they're going to call Lorenzo Anderson for the block on that one. We're going to have a media timeout after that play. 13-17 left to go in this game here at the Highlands in Waco, Texas. 2-point lead for Rangers so far. MCC trailing by just 2, right behind the number 4 team in the nation. They are looking to try to rebound and come back from this after this timeout.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
So back to the action here. 13-17 left to go. It is a 2-point game. Ranger has a 2-point lead and the ball. Get the ball over to AU. Puts a 3 up. This one is money. That brings the lead out to 5 points. driving, gets the ball stripped. He was looking for the foul, did not get it. And they're going to try to go post to post. Misses on the layup, but they get the rebound. AU pump fakes. Mid-range jumper put up and in by Daniel. Extending his lead to 7 points. Pryor gets the inbound. Anderson's looking to go all the way, puts the shot up, and they're gonna call the charge against Anderson. After that charge call, it will be Ranger ball. Raekwon Brown subbing back in the game for Anderson. Massanet playing defense up top of the zone. Now Daniel has it up top. Gibson is going to put up the three. This one just rims in and out. Ball is kicked out and Ranger keeps possession. And now AU gets it. He has it stolen. Thomas comes up with the ball. And now Pryor gets it. Over into the corner to Massanet, puts up the three. This one is good. Rodri Massanet. Rodri Massanet coming up with a huge three. Give him 15 points. The guard out of Trenton, New Jersey, hits the big shot right there. Timeout is called. 46-50 is the score. We'll be right back.
RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. Whether it's their mouth-watering brisket, their fall-off-the-bone ribs, or their homemade chili beans, come by RNS Barbecue. For your next event, let them cater it. Call Richard or Sharon over at 254-420-9500. RNS Barbecue, Waco's #1 barbecue destination. 1101 Richland Drive, right off Valley Mills. Stop by RNS Barbecue.
So back here at the Highlands with 11:46 left to go in this game. MCC is trailing by 4 after that big three was hit by Rodri Massanet to cut into the lead. Ranger has the ball. Neither one of these teams showing any sign of backing down. It's been back and forth the whole game. Working out some shot clock issues right there. Inbound the ball to Gibson, figuring out that shot clock. Good switch right there between Brown and Pryor. And now Daniel looking to back down Pryor, but he is going to be called for a foul. Not agreeing with that one. The MCC side, they're going to call him for a foul. It's going to be Raekwon Brown. That is his 4th foul. That is huge. He just checked back in the game. 4th foul called on Raekwon Brown. First one is good for Daniel. Clavin Wilson is going to come check in the game for Raekwon Brown. Second one is no good, rolls around the rim. Sorry, Autry checks in the game as well for Taylor. And they work their spacing out. They get it down low, try to get it down low to Autry. It goes out of bounds. They are fronting the post aggressively. They are outmatched in height by just about all the big men for MCC. Wilson puts up the mid-range jumper, no good. And he is going to be fouled as Autry went up and got the offensive rebound. Satterfield picks up the foul, and Asari Autry is at the line with a chance for a 2 right here. First one is no good for Autry. Both teams have not been shooting well from the free throw line. Getting just about 1 out of 2 each trip. Autry knocks down his second one. 4-point game here at the Highlands. MCC trailing by 4, 10:43 left to go in the game. Now they get the ball over to Roberts. He puts the mid-range jumper up. This one is no good. Rebounded by Thomas, and Pryor has it. Thomas comes and gets the ball. Mid-range jumper put up by Thomas, and Autry gets the rebound, but they're going to call him for an over the back on that one. That is the third foul going against Asari Autry as well. AU comes and gets the ball off the screen. Going to give it to Tominaga. Back to AU. He puts the 3 up. That one is no good. They fight for the rebound. They get it and keep it for Ranger. Now AU comes and gets it. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Thomas up top defending AU. Good defense right there from Thomas to come up with the steal. Now Massonet picks up the screen from Wilson. He gets it down low to Wilson. Puts it over. Great pass from Wilson and a great cut from Asari Autry. 3 points for Asari Autry right there and a good cut. I believe that high-low could work for a majority of this game if they can get the ball down low to be able to do it. 3 put up by Tominaga. This one is no good. Rebounded by Wilson. He gets it over to Pryor. And now Massonet puts up a 3 for the lead. Roderick Massonet, he is showing up to play here tonight. That gives them the lead. Another 3 for Roderick Massonet. That is 18 points for him tonight. He is showing up to play on both ends of the floor. Looking for a travel down there, and he calls a timeout. Timeout called by Ranger. 52-51 after the huge 3 was made by Massonet. 30-second timeout is called. We will be right back to you after this very short break.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
Back to the action after that 30-second timeout, 52-51. After a huge 3 by Roderick Massonet, he has 18 in the game tonight. Steal picked up right there by Chris Pryor. MCC has numbers. They give it off to Massonet. He is fouled hard after that play. Hard foul underneath the goal for Massanet on that one. Let's see what they will call on this one. See if they say it's enough for a flagrant. And they say it is a common foul. Roger Massanet will be headed to the line. C.J. Roberts picks up the foul on that one. And Massanet, a little bit shaken up, will be headed to the line with a chance for two. Good steal by Pryor. First one is good by Massanet. Second one up and in by Massanet. 20-point game here for Massanet. Playing great on both sides of the ball. Good defense right there from Pryor. Bucket is good anyway. That is Gibson. Back and forth these teams go. 7:50 left to go in the game. Wilson tries to get it over into the corner, stolen by AU. AU is outrunning the transition. He gets the shot up, and he is going to be fouled. Foul is going to be called against Thomas. Second foul on Trey Thomas. And AU will be headed to the line with a chance for 2 points. First one is good by AU. Second one is no good, so it will be a tie ball game once again, folks. 7:30 left to go in the game. Massanet comes and gets the ball from Autry. Here comes Thomas trying to get free. Over to Pryor, back to Thomas. In the corner to Massanet for three. This one is no good. And Wilson gets fouled as he was going up for the offensive rebound. Foul is going to be on Shakur Daniel. His fourth foul. And that is the fifth team foul for Ranger. Tie ball game with 7:07 left to go. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Pryor has the ball, backdoor to Thomas. He tries to put someone in the rim, cannot finish. And it is going to be Ranger basketball as Thomas went back to try to go get that ball. Fought for it out of bounds, but it will be off of him last in Ranger basketball. So back to action. Thought we had a media timeout right there, but we already had one. So we will be back to action right here. Resume play. 6:57 left to go. 54-54 is the score. So AU has the ball. Massanet picking up. Almost came up with the steal right there. The call for the carry right there is going to be Gibson turnover, MCC ball. MCC has the ball, tied ball game. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover right there, miscommunication between Massanet and Pryor. So a pair of turnovers back and forth between the two teams, 54-54. 6:30 left to go in the game. Fight for the rebound down low after the missed layup, and Wilson gets the rebound. Pryor has it. He goes all the way, puts the move on, passes it, and Autry comes up with the huge dunk over the top of Satterfield. Comes up with a huge dunk right there. Is Asari Autry. And they get the rebound right there after the missed shot. Up by 2. Pryor is pushing. He slows it down, comes back out. And now Wilson comes back into the play. Huge dunk right there by Asari Autry. They have the size advantage down low. Let's see how much they try to use it. They're going to call the block, and it is going to go against C.J. Roberts. 4th foul going against C.J. Roberts. 56-54 is the score. MCC has the ball. Ranger has 6 team fouls, so one more foul and they will be in the bonus. It's been a tough game for both of these teams here tonight. 56-54, hard-fought game. Thomas gets the inbound. Pryor puts up the shot off the screen, rebounded by Autry. Pryor gets it, thinks about another one. Picks the screen up from Wilson, and now Massanet has it. Pryor drives, kicks it over to Wilson. Wilson puts the layup up. It is good, and one. Layup is good. Clavin Wilson gets the contact and puts the shot in at the same time. Layup is good, and he gets the contact. Clavin Wilson from DeSoto with the pass from his cousin, Chris Pryor. Clavin Wilson is going to the line with a chance for one more huge bucket late in this game. Wilson gets it, and this one is good, converts to and one. 59-54, 5:15 left to go in this game, folks. Gonna need some good defensive possessions down the stretch here for MCC. Good block right there from Autry. And now they're gonna call him for the foul. Both players had their hands up, do not agree with that foul. Foul is going to go against Asari Autry. They do not agree with that foul, nor does the crowd agree with that foul either. But Satterfield is going to head to the line with a chance for 2. After that, great defense is what we saw there. Asari Autry blocked the first shot. Thought he stayed solid with both his hands up, but he was called for the foul. Satterfield puts in his first free throw. Second one is good as well. 3-point game. Plenty of time in this game, folks. 4:55 left to go. Now Thomas gets it. They're looking for a way that they can feed the post. Pryor goes behind the back. Ball is stolen by Tominaga. Out in transition. Nothing is called. They're going to call a block on Clavin Wilson. He thought he stayed solid on that one, but they're going to call a block on Wilson. That is the first foul on Wilson. And because they are in the bonus, Tominaga will be headed to the line for a 1-and-1. First one is good. Second one is good as well. One-point game, 1-point lead for MCC. 4:30 left to go in this game. Wilson puts up the mid-range jumper, no good. Sorry, Atri comes up with the ball, and they're going to call a foul on him. A foul. He's going to be fouled, going to the line with a chance for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Foul is going to be against Montre Gibson. Sorry, Atri is headed to the line, 1-and-1 opportunity. Sorry, Atri does not convert this 1-and-1. Misses on his first shot attempt. Now Daniel drives, he kicks it over to Satterfield. Satterfield puts a shot up, blocked by Wilson. Great defense right there from Wilson and Atri. Thomas gets it, he goes up, puts the shot up. This one is good with the left hand. Looking for the contact right there. Got it and put the shot in. Left hand right there. Trey Thomas puts the shot in on the layup. Timeout called by Coach Gill. 3:43 left to go. Full timeout is called. So with 3:43 left to go, it is a 3-point game. We'll be right back to you.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need, and then they get what they want.
In the mood for great tasting fried chicken? Well, look no further. Bush's Chicken on China Spring Road has you covered. Whether it's the mouth-watering tenders, crispy fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or sweet tea, Bush's Chicken voted the best tasting chicken in Waco for 2 decades. Stop by and tell Sharon that the guys from Centex Sports Network sent you over. Bush's Chicken, the best tasting chicken with all the fixings.
Back to the action, 3:43 left to go. MCC is up by just 3 points. Ranger has the ball. 5 in the game is Pryor, Massanet, Thomas, Atri, and Wilson. Good defense right there from Trey Thomas, tipping the ball on that one, causing the air ball. Now Pryor has it. Picks up the screen from Wilson. Wilson gets it, thinks about the jump shot. Gives it back over to Thomas. Over to Wilson, mid-range jumper from Wilson. That one is no good. Rebounded by Ranger. Still a 3-point game. 3 minutes left to go on the dot. Satterfield gets the ball, loses it. Wilson comes up with the ball. And now Pryor has it. And now Pryor pulls up from 3. This one almost goes in, just rolls around the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay MCC basketball. Pryor comes and gets the inbound. Thomas comes and gets it. Thomas looking to make something happen. Gives it off to Massanet. Massanet goes behind the back. Pass off to Thomas. He puts the layup up. This one almost goes in, but Massanet comes up with the rebound. Good hustle right there from Raju Massanet to come get the ball. Both sides are showing high energy in this game. As you can see, both sides are getting winded. Pryor pulls up for 3 on this one, off the front of the rim, no good. Still a 3-point game. AU has the ball, gives it over to Shakur Daniel. Daniel makes his move, goes in, and a foul is going to be called. MCC not agreeing with that foul call. Foul is going to Foul is going to go against Chris Pryor, and Shakur Daniel will be at the line. Double bonus. First one is no good for Shakur Daniel. CJ Roberts checking back in the game. First one was no good for Daniel. Second one is good for Daniel. Brings it down to a 2-point game. And now AU comes up with the steal and gets the dunk after the press. Tied ball game. Just that quick, ladies and gentlemen, the game is tied up. And now Thomas looking to break the press, and he does that, gets across half court. Now Wilson gets it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it is going to be off of Wilson. 1:14 left to go, tied ball game. 61-61. The game is tied, 1:14 here at the Highlands. Now Gibson gets the ball. Both teams looking to dig in defensively. Timeout is going to be called by Ranger with 15 seconds left on the shot clock and 58 seconds left. We have a full timeout called, 61-61. Tied ball game. Ranger has the ball with 58 seconds left. We'll be right back, folks.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, you know, who have held it down for all these years while, you know, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, you know, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, you know, that they get everything they need and then they get what they want.
So while this timeout is ending, wrapping up right here, the score is 61-61 tied ball game, folks. Ranger has the ball. Just 58 seconds left to go in this game, barring overtime. In their last time out, MCC came up short by 7 points when they faced Ranger. Now they're here against the number 4 team in the nation. Tied ball game, 58 seconds left to go. Ranger does have the ball with a chance to break this tie. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Fight for the ball on the ground, and Massonet ends up with the ball. And now the refs are discussing to see who got it. And they're saying that they did get the timeout off. MCC did get a timeout called off. Massonet fought for the ball down there, and he did get the timeout called. So we have a timeout, and we will be back to you after this short break.
I came to MCC because of the price and because of the location. The actual campus itself is just beautiful to experience. All the core classes that I've taken have prepared me for the next stage in my education.
.51 seconds left to go in this game. MCC has the ball after they got down on the ground, picked the ball up and called a timeout. So with 51 seconds left to go, MCC has possession of the ball. Last time MCC had possession, it was a turnover, steal, and 2 points. So let's see how MCC responds to that. 51 seconds left. They have the ball. Chance to take the lead. They're going to have to help Pryor. He's in the backcourt. Massanet does that. Gets the ball. Pryor has the ball. He's driving. He puts the layup up. Looks for the contact. There's no contact. But then there is a foul called on the rebound after Pryor was held going to the cup. No foul was called, but the foul is going to be called. And Asari Atri, that is his 5th foul he picks up right there. Raekwon Brown will check in the game for him. So the MCC side is not happy about that one. Thought that Chris Pryor was fouled on his way to the cup. Nothing was called, but a foul was called on the rebound. That is going to be sending C.J. Roberts to the line with a chance for 2. First one is good. That gives them a 1-point lead. He's got a chance for one more. Second one is good. Clock is running. There is just 20 seconds left to go in this game. MCC down by 2. They get it across half court, called a timeout. Timeout is called by MCC. 61-63 is the score. 18 seconds left to go in this game. Folks, it has been a great game so far here at the Highlands here in Waco, Texas. I want to thank everybody that has been watching us so far for both of these games. This is the second game of the doubleheader. First game of the doubleheader, we saw the women's team win in commanding fashion. They were leading for most of the game. Ended up coming out with a 16-point lead, 16-point win. MCC in the second game of the doubleheader is down by 2 at the moment. 18 seconds left to go. They have the ball. They called a timeout as soon as they cross half court. They have a chance to tie it up right here going against the number 4 team in the nation. See what Coach Gill has drawn up coming out of this timeout. 18 seconds left. Let's see if MCC can do this and put this shot in to either take the lead or tie the game up. See what Coach Gill has drawn up here. 5 on the court is Thomas, Trey Thomas, and Raekwon Brown. We got Massanet and Pryor and Wilson down low. And now the ball is going to be turned over off of miscommunication. Ball is going to be turned over and Ranger has possession of the basketball. They call a timeout immediately. 13 seconds left to go in this game. So not what they were looking for on that play. So with 13 seconds left to go, the ball was just turned over by MCC, and Ranger did call a timeout. They're going to have to foul and play the foul game here with 13 seconds left, trailing by 2 points. Gonna have to try to get a steal off the inbound, if not, foul immediately. Another timeout is called by Ranger. Good defense right there. Good defense by MCC to stop them on that play from inbounding the ball. So with 13 seconds left, they're going to have to try to get a steal. They're going to have to try to get a steal here with 13 seconds left, or foul immediately once the inbound is thrown in. Since they are not cross half court, Coach Gill might try to see if they can stop them before they get across half court, before they foul, or they might just go immediately for the foul if they cannot get a steal upon the inbound. So the foul immediately after the inbound is in to C.J. Roberts. They foul immediately. And C.J. Roberts will be headed to the line with a chance for 2 and a chance to possibly put this game away. First one is good for C.J. Roberts. Big shot right here, chance to possibly put this game away. C.J. Roberts at the line. And he makes it. And a timeout is called. Timeout is called by Ranger. Called a full timeout, so we'll be right back to you after this break. 61-65, MCC down by 4 with 12 seconds.
We want to make sure that the people who have been here, who have held it down for all these years while, everybody else was doing everything else everywhere, not giving services that needed to be services, not hearing the voices or the concerns of the people who have been here, that they get everything they need.
So with just 12 seconds left to go in this game, MCC is down by 4 points. They do have possession of the basketball. They would need a very quick bucket. Not sure how quick they can get the ball down the court and possibly try to get a bucket up. But with 12 seconds, they would need a very quick bucket and then have to foul one more time. So Thomas gets the inbound. He goes, passes it off to Wilson. Gonna have to try to get a quick shot up. Wilson puts up a 3. This one is no good. Rebounded by Roberts, and he is going to be fouled with just 1 second left to go, and Ranger is going to pull this game out. Hard-fought game for MCC. Foul is going to go against Clavin Wilson. And C.J. Roberts will be headed to the line with a chance to close this game out. Hard-fought game between both of these two teams. Both teams fought hard. Ranger is going to come out victorious in this one. MCC made it a very close game, back and forth the entire game. Neither team pulled away at any point in the game. Both of these teams really just went back and forth as Roberts knocks down both of his free throws. And Ranger will come out with the W here at the Highlands against MCC. They will remain the top seed in the conference. That will bring MCC to 5-3 and in their 4-game winning streak in their 4-game winning streak in conference. And that is going to bring Ranger to the top, keep them at the top, and improve their record to 23-2. It was a hard-fought game between both of these teams. Great game overall, folks, between Ranger and MCC. Both teams fought hard, played very hard, and Ranger is proving why they are one of the top teams in the nation. Proving why they are one of the top teams in the nation here tonight and coming out with the dub here at the Highland signing off, where the men's team came out just short at the end of the game, and the women's came out with a W in the first half of the doubleheader. We want to thank everybody that's been watching. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the website, and we are signing out for now. We will see you guys soon. Make sure you guys check us out for the next MCC game. Go on the website to check the schedule, and we will be back, folks. Signing off tonight is Jalen Gillis. Thank you for watching Centex Sports.